performance is very popular, especially kabuki and no from Japan has a big difference in prices between popular performance and minor performance. Kabuki, which is maybe the most popular performance is sold for $50, which the dance performance is only $10 to $20. There is quite cheap. This is a quite cheap compared to the price of the music center and Lagma. Next to music center, which is the theater for the Philharmonic Orchestra, doesn't have overseas performances. Instead, they have musicals, tours, drama which come from all over the states. The prices for the tickets have three systems: general public, student, and seat for seniors. They also have season tickets, which is a system that Japan still doesn't have. Laguna has overseas performance from Europe, Asia, and all over the world. The price for the concerts are from 120 to 200, which is different, which depends on which performance it is. Music Center and Laguna have the same season ticket system, but what makes Laguna more popular is the Friday and Saturday concerts, which costs free. I need to talk about how they spend the money, ticket money.
Hi, I'm Mayumi. How to get money is spent. Do you know how much money do directors make profit from tickets? This is the answer that they make few money from tickets. Many event from performers can't make money in JACCC and LACMA. So they depend on public money from government and private funding from companies and philanthropists. Music center tickets can make a big money. 1/3 of their money comes from tickets. They pay to clean buildings and so on. But directors can go on from only ticket money, and making concert is more expensive than ticket money. So music center also needs funding as much as possible, because the public money can't be applied like that money. It's very difficult for many museums to make profit from tickets. If directors can get foundation, we have to pay much money for concerts. Thank you.
Last of all, learn that ticketing doesn't help fundraising, and this problem may be more serious in Japan than in the States. We also learned that there isn't enough information for ticketing like there is for staffing and education. But there were lots that we could learn, and I wish it will help us.
Support system about opera ticket, it's a high price.
Oh,
Do you know something about the ticketing system in the States? Hey, Machiko M, come on, wake up. So you can hear our wonderful presentation. Please listen to us at last for today. Okay, today we would like to talk about ticketing in the United States. First we will have a presentation by Takahiro. He will talk about the percentage of total revenue from ticket sales.
My name is Takahiro. I'm going to talk about the percentage of total revenue from ticket sales. LACMA and the JCCC make little profits from selling tickets, so they have to get the rest of the money from various donations. At JCCC, there is almost no revenue from selling tickets. That means they complete their budget with donations from the government, philosophists, and companies. On the other hand, LA Music Center gets one-third of its yearly revenue from selling tickets, which is a rare thing to us, because if they want people to come, they must keep their ticket price low. Also, in one performance, only 5% of the ticket money is profit. Thank you.
Next speak Kazuyuki will talk about price of tickets.
My name is Kazuyuki. My topic is price of ticket. Do you know which tickets are the most expensive at the ACCC? The answer is Kabuki ticket, and the price is about $15 to $16 per ticket, while the cheapest tickets are those for dance concerts, and their price is about $10 to $15. And also there is difference in price depending on the seating. For example, between orchestra seats and the balcony seats. The orchestra seat price is $45. Balcony seat price is $13. There are 3 tickets at the JCCC, but there are 3 tickets at the Music Center and Ragma. The Music Center has many different tickets. The most expensive tickets are the Panzer tickets. Their price is $550. And the cheapest tickets are balcony side, and the price is $14. But there is a 15% discount for senior and students. Ragma has 3 kinds of seats. They are general public, students, seniors, and museum members and program contributors. General public ticket price is $132. Student and senior is $96. Museum members and program contributors is $16. On the go, there are not many season tickets at the Music Center and Ragma, but the price of the Music Center season ticket is divided according to season, and Ragma's season tickets are divided into students on general admission.
We had understood it's the same as American ticketing sales from is in Japan. My point of view, in Japan, classical concert tickets are very expensive. Therefore, the number of people who can go there is limited. We should draft a reform plan and carry it out without delay. Thank you.
Questions. First question is, how important is educational background? Next question is, what are the working conditions for staff? The last question is, how many staff people do you need for a performance? First, I'll speak about educational background. When they hire staff, educational background is not important in JCCC and Los Angeles Music Center. They need staff who has been working, and they regard staff's year of experience more than educational background. Also, JCCC seeks bilingual person. On the other hand, Ucla regards staff's educational background because they think that the most important thing is the knowledge of music to perform what the customer expects. That's all about educational background.
JCCC has different sections and they each have different wages. For example, the box office staff is mostly made up of high school students. They work part-time and their wages are about $4 to $5 per hour. Stage staff instead work full-time jobs and their wages are about $15 per hour. To be office staff, it is desirable to have graduated from college and to have had experience. Office staff wages are about $20,000 to $25,000 per year. The JCCC doesn't have any unions. On the other hand, the Los Angeles Music Center has staff who are in union and who aren't. Union members is $20,000 to $25,000 per year. Their benefits are about 38% of the wages. Most engineers are union members. Non-union members is about $30,000 to $40,000 per year. Their benefits are about 30% of their income. Mostly they are cleaner and so on. Stage staff and security staff, the wages are about $25 to $30 per hour. We don't know this figure for Ucla because we couldn't ask these questions.
What was the question? Cleaner, etc. But actually, I think that's a mistake. I think it's not cleaner, it's managers. Managers. Yeah. Non-union is managers. I'll explain it.
I was told about a number of people
do not ask the question for music center manager. So we compare JACCC and LACMA. JACCC has part-time and full-timer. Part-timer is 65 people and full-timer is 15 to 20 people. When Japanese traditional group performance in JACCC staff is 10 to 15 people. Because Japanese artists bring own Japanese staff about 20 crew. And in LACMA, there are 3 departments. It's the facility department, custodial department, and publicity department. The facility department takes care of setting up the table and the stage. He said, the manager said, one person does that. The custodial department does physically set up all of the tables, the chairs and the benches. There are 3 people. The publicity department does advertising. That is 1 or 2 people. The others, cafeteria people, are 7. So it adds up to including people he hasn't mentioned, maybe 20 people. I think they had not many staffs at the Friday night concert.
As a conclusion, I want to talk about what we knew from this site visit.
Speak up.
Number 1, knowledge and experience about art management are more important for art manager task career. It is also important that how we should manage efficiently a few people. They need the people who understand art and be full of will. When we compare JACCC with Music Center about Sari, JACCC is more cheaper than Music Center. But we think it is impossible to compare the two because of the difference of scale and whether they have million or not. Through this site visit, we could know about whole condition in America, but we have never visited halls like this in Japan. So we want to visit as many halls as possible and compare Japan with America.
I'm talking about staff topics. To hold good concert or event with excellent staff. Concert hall staff is not only regular staff. Their staff is cleaning staff and reputation, security and so on. But outsiders and volunteers. In addition, there are not a little whole staff is staff and outsiders and volunteers group together. On the basis of those opinions, we ask about staffing ability. We ever visited JACCC Music Center and LACMA. We think it is difficult for us to compare the ability and scales is difficult from each other. So we ask questions in line with each other ability and characteristics. That's why we have a hard time in order to complete beautifully, but we success in asking about something a bit.
First, I'll talk about JACCC. Their purpose, tradition, Japanese culture tradition, and success Japanese American or foreign living in America. That's why almost performance a lot of Japanese traditional culture programs, kabuki, bunga, and so on. We think that JCCC staff is working more important in management than produce. They neither right away achieve finish their purpose. And JCCC has a history of the only 10 years. We are based on it. We ask to Mr. Yuen question. How do you staff think that they will introduce Japanese culture in the future? He answered it. He hopes that staff can speak and read Japanese, not to speak English. Not to only English. And he hopes that staff can negotiate with artists and contact. It is difficult for them to understand the present condition in LA. We think if they take a mistake, they introduce misunderstanding culture. But we expect that they become a bridge between USA and Japan.
Second, I talk about music theater. It is difficult for theater to manage a hall, but this theater separates several sections. It is possible to produce software by themselves. That's why this center is almost original performance program, and it is important that section ability and
JCCC Music Center and asked to about staff mentioned introduction. We couldn't compare because each other party is different purpose and scale. But if they had excellent staff, they produced good concert in common. As Rachman, they take often specialty engineer. They ask for about music career. Music Center asks for experience years and JCCC asks for speaking and reading Japanese. And the producers want staff who knows people's demand. Thank you.
はい、横山。ともみ。撮ってるよ。皆さん休憩タイムを取る。あ、大場君横顔。ピースでもなんか一言言ってよ。
美味しいチョコが。
園原さん。一言チョコが美味しいという感想。可愛いし。ああ。コマーシャルみたいな。持ち始めたぞ。カメラマン。えっちゃんです。お二世が。あ、帰ってきた遠藤君。テニスマン。タラ止めて。Please stop。タラ。
Hi. How do we turn it off? How do we turn off the camera? Just. Oh, it's not.
撮ってるよ。カメラマン。マッキーがなんか読んでます。マッキー、撮ってるよ。重いです。マッキー、アップ。何読んでんの？写真だ。ああ、この時のね、あの時のね。あ、レイちゃんです。レイちゃん、撮ってるよ。笑ってる。ああ、重いよ。
One more chocolate and let's start.
横山芸術を見せてくれ。はい。
なんで笑ったんだ。
横山撮ってるよ。とても和やかな。
Okay, let's start so we can finish.
Okay, next group. Who's the next panel?
はい、やめましょう。
What does that say?
タラ止まらん。止まらんタラ。
What does it say?
タラ。I can stop.
The number is moving.
Yeah.
The number is growing.
Yeah.
That's recording.
Yeah.
Push it down. Okay. Here we go.
Hello everybody. My name is Ekiko. We talk about farming and fundraising. We went to the JCCC and Music Center in Rachman. And we asked their each producer how to get funds or how to use the funds. We compared Japanese hall to the American hall, and we learned each system of facilities. In Japan, the government don't help management of hall. To run funding of hall of Amen is very important point which is concerned to future management of Japan. In America, a facility of art gets funds from government and corporation and individual donors. Their donation is taxed. We talk about each system of facility. Hello everyone. My name is Naoko. At first, I talk about how to raise funds and decide budget and get sponsors. The JACCC receives public money for part of their support. The JACCC has private foundation in United States that also institutions like the JACCC. The funding of the JACCC also comes from Japan. When the JACCC was built in 1918 or around there, $12 million need to build the JACCC was raised in Japan. The funding raised in Japan is raised by Japan Foundation, Bunkacho, Tokyo Metropolitan Government, and private foundations like Saison, Santry, and Seido. The funding from the United States is raised by the Rockefeller Foundation and government and NEA. This money is developed to every performance. The JACCC has single budget for each performance. If the JACCC needs a sponsorship, the executive director has to go to different corporations and foundations. Mr. Evata writes grants and makes requests to private foundations for support of the arts. And next I talk about the music center. 1/3 fund of the music center's fund is selling tickets, and 2/3 fund is public funding, private funding, and corporate budget. The music center depends on resident company to produce theater, and the music center has to raise money for music center unified fund, which provides things for resident companies. Mention it by the way. Amount raised last year by the music center's unified fund is $13,025,085. They do not do this fundraise all over their music center. Operating companies funds come from theater rent, office space rent, and concessions, which is a restaurant, and so on. There are 4 corporate budgets, which goes to direct management of facilities. The fundraising company do what their charges is to raise money for the music center unified fund, which divides up their funding to the resident companies. By the way, there is a founders room in Dorothy Chandler Pavilion. The donation of the contract each fiscal is $25,000. This room is special room, so only particular donor can enter this room.
you get funds only from donors or also from government? JCCC gets funds from company and government. Music Center gets funds from donors and government. And LACMA gets funds from both too. LACMA gets funds from individuals, corporations, and the government and the NEA. NEA means the National Endowment of Art. For example, Kandinsky's exhibition was provided money by Robert Lehman Foundation Incorporated and the NEA. LACMA gets funds from the NEA for 20 years, but this year they didn't get a grant for the first time, so they need a donation of individual. As a contributor benefits, they discount on tickets up to 45% and they deduction a tax. Public funds have 10 or 20% of all funds. I guess that LACMA aim at different way of management.
The three facilities get funds from private and government, but these systems of funding are different. The Music Center has a resident company and an unified fund, so the Music Center doesn't have to contract with supporters every each performance. But the JACCC and LACMA have to raise funds from different companies every each performance. To raise more funds, the JACCC and LACMA write letters and grants to new supporters. Thank you.
Turn it off right for now, okay?
So we have 3 more now. So we had 8. You pushed what?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can push right here.
Good morning. Good morning. It's a nice day. My name is Takashi. we asked questions about founding and fundraising. It's very difficult problem for us. Hand in hand, we try very hard only to success. Mainly about contributors. Generally speaking, contributors consist of big company and individual. Now, we'll talk about details. First, Mr. Evans said, JCCC's management budget is more than $2 million in a year. He has really done. What surprised me most was his arrogance. And JCCC had many campaigns to get the fund. For example, ground sale and vegetable market. And JCCC is invested with enterprise and individual. The other, the government, the Japanese company, Japanese is most percentage in this investment. It is my first time to see things like this. To continue.
Hello, I'm Yoshihito. Next, Music Center also gets funding from many corporations and individual donors. The annual budget of Music Center is about $10 million. One third of them is from the tickets, and the rest is from public funding, private funding, and corporate budget. In the 30th anniversary campaign will be held this year. A lot of people and companies make a contribution for the Music Center. Some companies donated more than $100,000. In America, there are more individual donors than Japan. Because there is a law that tax will be deduction on contribution for donors in America. Are you okay?
Can you speak a little louder?
Yes. Take away low tax. This system is very important for art management. And in Japan, there is no system. I think that this system is very important and will promote art management. Then any facility of art try doing many things to get funding. Los Angeles County Museum of Art is one of them. In Lacuma, they discount up to 45% on the ticket for all donors, and the donors are not all the same in each program. For example, the performance arts condition and country music make the fans of the Sunday afternoon jazz. And the fans of Friday night jazz is made from museum themselves. Lacuma gets funding from government besides many individual donors and companies. Most facilities of art, museums, theaters, and concert halls depend on a lot of large companies, government, and many individual donors. their partners. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, we had the group work about founding and fundraising. As everybody knows, all over art need many money. We asked about different of 3 companies. So almost company of art or music theater are supported by many individual contributors and large company. And of course, we think that company of art cannot manage and run to corporate of government. And certainly, we think that large company offer much money because large company can get something profit. For example, two can get customer and avoid higher tax. But I don't believe that money company donate for only profit about money. We think recently mostly people began to take an interest in music and every fine art, and a lot of managers of large company and many company have an interest in popularizing about many arts. People began to aware that art is very important in human life. By the way, to operate big money, usually people in related field have some problems. We consider we should return profit and money to many people each other. Do you know this sentence? Many promises and many goals. If I say to translate in Japanese, 金は天下の回り物。That means it moves from one person to another. Finally, we must don't forget most important point is people. Many people come to music theater and concert hall, a lot of museum. We think art for human sake. Moreover, art is supported by many people. If we go to the museum or a concert in Japan, then we consider about funding and fundraising, and very many people to cooperate. About this group work, we got great opportunity to consider about art management. Thank you very much.
Excuse me. I want to know what exactly you were talking about.
Excuse me.
I want to know what you were talking about. About the JCC Music Center and LACMA, or just your opinion?
I said to end the three company.
Were you, at the end, you were making your own conclusion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think first it was a discussion of each place we visited.
But they had different answers. I mean, those two.
Yeah, they each spoke about different things, but they had a lot of their own personal interpretation of the importance of art, which is actually a very important thing to do, not just give facts and figures, not just give numbers, but to give your viewpoint. It's very important in American style speaking, at least.
Yeah, I thought it was very good that you all came to your own conclusions and that you shared them.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Today is a beautiful day, isn't it? I'm Yoshinobu Hori and Yuri Miyamoto and Yuji Koyama. We are good friends. We would like to do a presentation about education and outreach programs. We have been taking ELS for arts class twice a week up to now. Specialty, we have visited arts organization. We so get good state and material. Then we go back to Japan. We were struck to make good use of what we have learned here. We would like to express our heartful gratitude to all of you who have been so kind and patient with us during this class. So, thank you very much, beautiful sharing and
Thank you.
Well, our presentation will start.
First, we made a survey of our topic at JACC, Los Angeles Music Center, and LACMA. Only JACCC has the programs. Mr. Ebata, JACCC Management Director says, please listen carefully next sentence. Okay? It's an important part of what we do. And in terms of percentage of budget directed for this program, and I'd say probably in 50%. Maybe about annually operating budget in year mark those kind of program, maybe 20%. It is really depend on what type of arts event. And American audiences don't know Japanese traditional public entertainment. If, for example, Buto, so we were invited by experts, scholars, news critics from Japan to come here. Give a lecture to American audiences, telling them, explain them more about different arguments. When we do Japanese public there, Japanese or American audience and Hakujin audiences don't understand Japanese public there. A lot of people in Japan don't even know there that it's out home called public there.
Hello, my name is Yuji Koyama. Next up, when we visit LA Music Center, we don't get their answer for our question. So we extracted intelligence about education and outreach program that mentioned in monthly book Performing Arts published from LAMC. As the outreach arm of the music center, the education division brings the beauty and the magic of the performing arts directly to classrooms across the Southland, serving approximately 1 million students and teachers annually. Please write down following the next sentence, okay? The largest of its programs, Music Center on Tour, MCO. The largest of its programs, Music Center on Tour, MCO. Has grown to become one of the nation's leading presenters of in-school performances and workshops. In the process, it has developed a culturally rich roster of artists in music, dance, drama, and visual arts. There are other education division services in LAMC. For example, comprehensive in-school programs, students master class, and scholarship, etc.
Next, we visited Ucla. We asked 2 questions. Here, first question, do you have a lecture class for Lucas at the picture? They say we don't have lecture class, but we show the work of art film and slides for Lucas. Second question, do you have outreach programs? They say nothing, but we do publicity relation, for example, press, magazine, radio, newspaper. Sometimes advantage, especially the cost of publish is about $20 per single. Thank you.
We think it is very important that characteristic common to all these programs, but the scale gets longer in business, so it's very different to consistent with programs. Thank you.
Must you have questions now?
Our topic is publicity and outreach.
Speak up.
Our topic is publicity and outreach. Publicity is the way how to invite many people, and outreach is giving something to society. The same question for each place is what kind of media they use. And we would like to explain characteristics of publicity and outreach for each place. Mr. Evata said that the JACCC use almost different kinds of media. For example, sending mail, they send the letter with the date, location, phone number of information of events and so on. Using radio, they are contacting with the radio station, so they introduce events on the radio. It costs $1,000 for radio time. That is 40% of total cost of advertisement. He said using radio is most successful. They also use newspaper. They write information about events both in English and Japanese. We think that this is good idea to both publicity and outreach. Big events are sometimes advertised on TV.
So we couldn't ask questions, but we find out publicity and outreach of Los Angeles Music Center with brochure. According to brochure of Los Angeles Music Center, there are publishing brochure every city. This brochure is carried date, content of concerts. They also meet many inquiry people with telephone. In order to invite many people, they give some characteristic events of the beginning and end of the season. For example, June Festival, giving over 30,000 students to visit the Dorothy Chandra Pavilion and to experience the performing arts. And they give concerts featuring renowned artists. For example, Rosie Domingue, Zach Farah.
I talk about LACMA. LACMA advertise using variety media. The main media is the newspaper with film advertisement. They are contacting with Los Angeles Times. It costs about $2,000. They use both weekly magazine and radio. The cost of advertisement consists of private contribution, government funds, and a little benefit of ticket sales. In order to invite people to a museum, they are giving free concert. They want the people who listen to free concert to go to the museum. We thought that this is a good idea when we went to see it. I talk about the remarkable point of each place that we found out. About JCCC, they are giving events not only American culture but also Japanese. So they advertise both in English and in Japanese. So both American and the Japanese can know about the concert events and so on. This is remarkable point of JCCC. Harvard Music Center, it is that they give a characteristic event. We think this is a outreach of the music center. LACMA is giving free concert. This is outreach of LACMA. We think this is major of LACMA to invite many people for the museum. These are the remarkable points which we found out. think they have characteristic of publicity and outreach. However, JCCC and Music Center, LACMA, have difference in scale. Today, publicity and outreach is very important because it connects art with society. ESL for art management is useful in studying art management. Thank you. Sorry.
That you learned a lot, that you have a lot of information about arts management now, and I can see that you worked very hard on these presentations. And I appreciate your work, and I thank you for working so hard and learning so much. And I have one suggestion for all of you, and I think you know what it is, right? What is my suggestion about speaking? Right, no papers. Look at the audience, and I will send you the tape. I will send a copy of this tape, okay? And I hope that each of you will look at it, watch yourself, watch other people, see what works, see what's a good way of speaking, think about what you would change and how you can improve, because you all did a wonderful job, but everybody can always do better also. But I want to thank you very much. It was really excellent today. Your outlines are beautiful. Your preparation was excellent. You worked together very well. And I'm very happy to see that all of this work resulted in increased knowledge for you.
I was very impressed too with the speaking, with the research. And I noticed, for example, some students who taped the lectures themselves and who worked from their own tapes. That's really, it's really smart. You did a good job with that. People who said, well, we didn't get the answers to our questions, so we looked them up in the brochures or the booklets. And that was really good too. So it shows some ingenuity and some planning. And I agree with what Tara says, speak loud and look at the audience. It doesn't mean you have to yell. It just means that when you speak, you don't speak from here. You speak from here. You anchor. Don't be afraid of us. We're not going to hurt you. You guys did really well.
Give yourselves a hand for everybody. You did a beautiful job. Okay, one last assignment. Okay?
You're going to give us a grade.
Yeah, really. Okay, I want to ask you to help Charlene and me to improve the program for next time. So I prepared some questions. I just want you to circle the answer to the questions, asking you what you liked, what you didn't like, what was helpful, etc. So let me pass this out. You can do this very quickly.
Were you up all night practicing? Yeah. Hi, Shai. Yeah. Hello. あ、校舎いだ。校舎や。Oh my gosh. 今日の校舎い。You guys did really well. Really well. And one thing, that I noticed that even though you have a quiet voice, you call the audience. 本間くんアップだよ。本間くんアップだよ。写真オッケー。何これ。
Just a picture, one photograph for each person. Let's do a little presentation type thing here where we call their names. Okay.
写真です。写真をできる。笑ってください。
ロイスホールの前です。松雪がCM 撮ったところの前です。わかりますか？
Did everybody get a photograph? There's a group picture. We're going to call your name. When we call your name, please come to the front. We will give you your certificate and
another chocolate.
Piece of chocolate. Okay, Takahiro, Kawabata. Come on up. Shunpei Endo.
Yuji Koyama.
Okay, Takashi Aoki.
Okay, Yuri Miyamoto.
Etsumi Endo.
Kojun Sano.
Makiko O.
Naoko Kamisuki.
By the way, everybody, this is your chance to practice your firm American handshake.
Yes.
Right? Let's have a good firm handshake. Okay. Yukiko Tazo.
Okay, Miho Miyamoto.
Mayumi Suzuki.
Rei Ishii. Congratulations.
Okay, Nozomi Ansai.
Yoshihito Oba.
なんで歌うの？じゃん。
Naoya Nagashima.
No, yeah, I think it's not.
Oh, he's not here?
He's not
Okay,
here.
this is for sale. For sale.
No, you can't do that. Kazuyuki Hirano. Kazuyuki. I'm going to make you walk all the way up here. Your moment on stage. Congratulations.
Makiko M.
Ah.
Thank you. You're welcome. Congratulations. Do I handshake? Oh, we'll do left hand. Okay.
Okay, Tomomi Yokoyama. Tomomi. There you are. Congratulations.
Takashi Homa. Mr. Guitar, right?
Yes.
Good, that's good.
Mr. Rock and Roll.
Yes. Thank you.
Good job.
Tomomi Sonohara.
What happened to the applause? Takahiro Sato.
なんで？ないかもしれない。ねえねえ、これ持ってる？お姉様。
何？写真？もらった。
はい。
はい、女優。
Congratulations, you're very welcome.
And last but not least, Yoshinobu Hori.
はい。
And that's it, you guys. Congratulations to everybody. Now we have a barbecue, right? Up at
Barbecue.
Where is it?
Sunset.
Yeah, I think. What time is it beginning? At 12? Oh, at 1?
At 1?
私もそれ聞いたけど。これはどうすればいいの？
卒業証書を持って笑ってみよう。
ねえねえ、これ見て笑おう。これ見て笑おうとか。イエーイ、コングラチュレーション。
はい、ズーム、コインをズーム。
Should we wait for him a little bit?
なあ、ボケた。 やっと卒業できました。シールだよ。卒業できたよ。よかったね。卒業できたよじゃないよね。考えにむせぶ皆さんを取ろうか。泣いてみようか。
Okay, this is the plan, everybody. We're going to wait a few minutes. Maybe John will come here and go with us to Sunset Canyon. We'll wait about 10 minutes.
笑う遠藤君。
遠藤さんこれ食べますか？
森さん。焼き食いだ。
プレゼントをよ。たくさん食べます。
拾いを追っかけてみよう。
たくさん食べます。森さんはちょっと映らせるために。
森さんなんか面白いことやって。
面白いことなんかできないもん。
できないか？
いいよ。
You remember me, Tara? By the time you see this, it will be 1 month from now, and maybe you won't remember me. But I want to say thank you to all of my students and to all of the Showa students. You were wonderful. You are hardworking, fun. I hope you guys have a vacation. Do you have a vacation now? A little break?
Yeah.
How long?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yes. Yes.
This is
My box? Thank you. My box. I threw it away. Yeah. Do you want it? For you. It's a gift. A gift from UCLA. Hi, everybody. Have a nice vacation and good luck next year. And I'll see you again, I hope. Okay?
I hope you'll be back home in Japan. And I hope that you won't forget me, because I certainly won't forget you. I had a really wonderful time teaching you, and maybe I will see you in Japan next year. I hope so. Thank you.
Okay. 卒業ということで、なんか卒業っぽい。
Your salary. 4 chocolate kisses. There you go.
Thank you.
That's your salary for running the camera.
Yeah.
皆さん素晴らしい発展ぶりで感動してしまいました。来てすぐの時もUCLA にとても馴染んでいて、もう何年もここで学生やってるみたいな顔してて、みんな偉いなと。若いっていうことは素晴らしいですね。も頑張ってください。
OK です。はい。John, I will take a few messages.
What's that?
She wants a few minutes of the entertainer on tape.
Let's go over here.
Better piano?
Better piano.
No.
Well, you can't come that. You're trapped.
I want to take a few message for Showa student.
You want a message from me to the Showa students?
Yeah.
We're really glad you came. We really enjoyed having you all, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun for me personally. I've really enjoyed meeting everyone. It's been actually the best experiences I've had in quite some time. And so I'm really happy that you all were here, and I hope that you all had a great time. And if anybody's watching this who hasn't been here, I hope you have a chance to come here and stay with us, because we enjoyed so much having you, and we really like having you here. We like showing the place to you, and you bring a lot for us. So please come on, please come on back. Please stay in touch, and we hope we see you again, and we hope you had a great time with us.
Thank you very much.
4週間無事に何事もなく終わったようです。私は最後に2週間しか来なかったけれども、すごくみんながアメリカ人になっているので、嬉しいやら情けないやら複雑ですけれども、
英語に関してはすごくみんなが上達したので、後期からは、いっぱい頑張りましょうねっていう感じです。
ねって感じですか？
はい、終わりです。
じゃあ最後にアップにしましょうか。
やめて。
おりゃ。